till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness and she'll send the call out, send the call out, send the call out.
Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup, live here in Houston. The Clippers looking for a strong start to this road trip. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
Well, it's fun to see it all come together for them, Kevin. The coaching staff has really gotten through to the players. Everybody's buying in. It's just so great when you see every last guy on the bench on the same page.
And they just keep putting those W's in the rearview mirror. I mean, we always knew the potential this team had, and they're filling it to the absolute max right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. And it's McMillan and it's the 3 slot.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
Houston's shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And both free throws good for Fry.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Paul dishes to Griffin. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Crawford. Back to Paul. And that one's good.
He was 1 step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
And so here is Houston moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, and when the game went into overtime, the confidence of both teams seemed to go in opposite directions. They were on the wrong side of that equation.
And that's the case a lot of times when you have an uneven matchup like that, Steve. We've seen it before. The longer it stays close, the more confidence the underdog gains.
Now here's Paul. After the miss from front, Paul's shot is off.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Fry with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. The 19-foot shot, and he gets it to go.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
The drive by Paul, rejected by Fry. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Crawford kicks to Paul. And he makes good on the layups. Paul's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ariza, no good with the triple.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. You look at Fry, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And of course, Chris Paul, a little bit down the ladder.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
Now here's Paul. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Griffin kicks to Crawford. Into Jordan. It's Crawford with the drive. And that one's good. The Rockets trail. Fry with the ball. It's coming off an unbelievably scoring game. Harden the best to Fry. Back to Harden. Pocket 6. Steps back and shot.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Paul dishes to Jordan. Here's McMillan. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Here's Griffin. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
That's not a sight you see very often. He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Dedmon kicks to Fry. The pass to Dedmon. 4 on the clock. Feeds it to Fry. Fires, high post, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And a look now statistically over the last month for the Rockets. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked number 1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
Griffin inside, working on Nicholson. Los Angeles with another miss. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against San Antonio.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Pass to McMillan. Kicks it to Crawford. Ball against Harden. It's deflected. And here's Ariza. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Fry kicks to Harden. Harden left side. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Paul kicks to Crawford. He's looking for Griffin, finds him. Trying to get back on track. That's good from Crawford on the assist by Griffin.
That was skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Rockets. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all. And of course, the Los Angeles Clippers just need to take it a game at a time.
You know, checking out the Rockets, they've been effective in just about every aspect of the game. I mean, you can't find too many things that they do wrong. They're a very complete team.
Which is exactly why they've been able to maintain their status, Clark, as one of the favorites for the NBA title this season. I mean, there's no easy way out against this club on a nightly basis. They're talented, they execute, they're well coached. That's why they are who they are.
Now, here's Fromm after the miss from Crawford. And it's good.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Here is Wilcox, averaging 6 points per contest. No good off the back of the rim.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
No good from Fry.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Crawford with the ball. Now guarded by Fry. Crawford drives in. That's good. Crawford's got 6. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now the feed to Dragic. Kicks it to Moniunas. Cuts it Fly. That one a little long.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Doubled by Fry. Boozer inside. 12 points his last outing. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. So he gets them both. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Fry. He's got 8. Covington. Off target from outside. From deep. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition. That's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
Fry in at point guard. Monteunitas up there with Robert Covington. Then there's Dragic. And it's McDaniel at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He finished with 51 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
And let's just say he was really good.
With that last title, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Here's Paul, averaging 20 points per game. Soft touch on the glass. Paul's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
They're forcing the ball inside. It's working beautiful.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Now, here's Ariza. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Fry with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. 5 to shoot. Fry passes to Ariza. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And I like their aggressiveness, too, tonight, because they're getting penetration, and that's allowing them to get some easy hoops.
Nicholson's checked in for Robert Covington. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jordan's checked in. Paul kicks to Reddick. Griffin a screen on Harden. Now here's Reddick, guarded by Harden. Count that one. Reddick's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
They set the screen. Here's Dedmon. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Dedmon's got it all tied up now for Houston. The 11-footer. And it's the Rockets on the break. Harden's got the ball. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Yeah, it really does allow your offense to flow better. When you can get out and run and get easy opportunities, then everybody gains confidence.
Here's McMillan following the score by Houston. Now Reddick, a 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, and with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
And here are the Rockets now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Goes up off the pick and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. You look at Fry, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Chris Paul. He's another guy who can pick your pocket.
Now look at the steals. Look at the numbers in the last month defensively. They've both been terrific.
And the whistle blow. Violation. He went over it. And that does it for the first half of play.
Doc, how would
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business.
The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizards.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's McMillan in at the 3. Now here's Paul. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And a moment now to check out the lowdown on the numbers for Chris Paul. Lately, he's been untouchable. He's been in the zone. You see how his performances match up. He's right around 21 points a night, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. And those are tremendous assist totals. You don't need the numbers, really, to see just how confident he is with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, that's really accurate, Steve. I mean, he is loving playing the quarterback for them.
Los Angeles leading by 4. It's Crawford on the wing. Free throw line jump shot. Connects. The jumper drops. Crawford's got 8.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
They set the pick. Fry with the ball. He's got 13. Shot clock at 6. Good. 11 points for James Harden.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Inside. And the rejection by Fry. Ariza right side. Houston moving the ball around. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And Fry gets to Ariza. Crawford with the steal. It's tipped. Tries to keep it alive. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Over the last 10 games, as we look at the Rockets, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat. Even though he couldn't get them all to fall, he did at least make it a 2-possession game.
And Bryant kicks to Harden. The shot will not go. Good D by Jordan. And here's the fast break. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Houston has their hands full guarding against Crawford.
He's got 8 points and the 1 steal.
The Clippers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. Both free throws good from Crawford. Rockets trailed by 7. Here's Fry. He's got 13. The dish to Harden. Passes it to Nicholson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
And that one's good. 9 points for Blake Griffin.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 11. Fry, good.
It's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
Clippers leading by 6. It's Crawford on the wing. DePaul. It's Crawford on the wing. Good.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Dishes it to Hart. They set the pick. He feeds it to Dedmon. To the paint. Here's
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Here's Paul following the score by Houston. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Goran Dragic is checked in for Houston. Ball outside. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Such a careless pass. Got to keep your head in the game here.
Rockets trailed by 6. Pass to Fry. Off the screen. Throws off the pick and hammers it home. Tremendous stuff from a guy Clark we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
To the left side wing. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 22 points for the Wizards.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Here's McMillan. He dishes it to Griffin. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Fry. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, it's not just point guards that can pass the rock. Here are the assist leaders among shooting guards over the span of the last month. 5th on the list, Jamal Crawford.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. They can really all create their own shot, but they're superb setup men as well.
You know, I enjoy seeing that mindset in the shooting guard where basically he's saying, I'm going to attack at all times, but if it's not there for me, I can drop a dime on you just as easily.
Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Leaves the dishes to Dragic. It's good. This game is all even. Dragic has got 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Well, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Here is Wilcox. Back to Crawford. Just 5 on the clock. From about 19 feet, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it. The pass to Fry. For the lead, here's McDaniel. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Paul. He's getting around 20 points per game, 10 assists, and almost 2.5 steals. It's his anticipation that I like the most about him. That's what leads to all those steals. He thinks the game out, reads the play before it develops.
Yeah, the anticipation is what you nailed there, Steve. His hands are probably as quick as his mind. And that's another reason he's such a pesky defender.
Sinks the three-pointer. Paul's got 12 points in the game. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Yeah, that is evidenced by the 8 lead changes we've seen so far.
McDaniel, the pass to Fry. Goes up on the high post. Green for 2 points. Fry's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
You know, offensively, his quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They got to keep riding it.
And Redick kicks to Paul. Feeds to Boozer. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
A chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. 2nd in steals, 4th in scoring. And they also show up as a top 5 rebounding team.
No, they just play hard, Clark. They play hard every single night, and that's really shown in those steals totals that you talked about. They really attack the offense. They try to make every possession a difficult one. And when they're on their game, they're forcing turnovers, creating havoc, and then getting out in transition.
No good from Fry.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Hawes cans the 12-footer. Hawes got 9.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fry dishes to Moniunas. Pass to Fry. Dragic left side. Houston needs to get a shot. Covington's shot is off. Now Redick. To the middle. Here's Hawes. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on.
And Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our straight-arm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass important, but putting the pass in the right place for shooters, as you well know, huge.
Yeah, no question.
Fry is in at the point. Andrew Nicholson out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Harden in at the 2 spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Houston moving it around. Nicholson gets to Covington. It's Harden with the drive. Over to the left wing. Here's Nicholson. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
And there's Carlos Boozer on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Unstoppable offense for both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun
Fry, and he jams it with authority. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these 2 teams locked in such a close game.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That's his first foul. Houston making a switch. Ariza's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Boozer. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Passes it to McMillan. Takes the 3. Crawford, no luck. He gets trailed by 4. Fry with the ball. And Crawford picks him up defensively. And Fry kicks to Nicholson. It's good from long range. Nicholson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Paul goes in, and it's blocked by Fry. Ariza passes it to Harden. Back to Ariza. Harden kicks to Fry. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's 31 points for the Wizards. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
So it's the Clippers now, following the 3 from Fry. A shot by Paul, no good.
Like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Hey, sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. Now, here's Fry. Not a lot of room. On the clock. Fires from the line. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Fry's got the lead up to 4 now for Houston. The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. to Crawford. Pass to McMillan. Back to Crawford. Out left to the wing. Will it go? The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Now, here's Fromm, defended by Paul. Ariza has the open look. No good on the three. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Griffin with the score. The assist by McMillan. McMillan's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Fromm. Deep right on him. Ariza kicks to Dedmon. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
Well, at least they have the advantage, but if they don't get a stop here, that missed free throw could prove to be a killer.
Now Griffin inside. Stolen away. And here is Fromm. He kicks it to Nicholson. Harden outside. It's Ariza on the wing. From the arc. And James Harden hits from deep. And the Rockets lead by 4.
For a lazy defense, and that's why the score is what it is right now.
Crawford kicks to Griffin. Feeds away. It's rebounded by Houston. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They set the screen. Here's Fry. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
Griffin on the double team. Ariza passes to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. A shot. Here's Fry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul with the ball. Outguarded by Fry. McMillan kicks to Paul. Crawford outside. Crawford right side. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over.
Oh, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
And there's the feed to Fry. 1:39 left in the game. Charity stripe shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Fry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets. 1:29 left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Paul. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Now here's Fromm. Defended by Griffin. High in the post. Powered down with both hands. His finishes can be dazzling, especially Clark at his side.
Well, you look at a guy who doesn't have the height of some other big-time dunkers, and it always looks better, and he certainly makes up for the lack of height in that athleticism.
Yeah, his leaping ability is just off the charts, guys.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And Paul over to help. Fry with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. 4 on the clock. Harden gets the bucket. And the Rockets Rockets lead by 7.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. It should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Fry kicks to Harden.
Wow, look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, killer instinct came right out.
So both teams making some changes here. So we see Houston taking the W here. How much to be critical of with this ring, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win. They did both.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr endorsement, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan player of the game, the Wizard.